Ooh-wee. This thing with Diddy is going crazy. It's white hot right now. It is so bad for Diddy right now. The funny thing, I kind of seen it coming. I expected it to come this soon. Apparently, they had enough evidence to really come after him and actually arrested him, which is kind of weird though, because like earlier, about maybe a day or so earlier, he was in Washington Square Park just chilling with the people and all that. And next thing you know, he's in Manhattan Hotel, and next thing you know, he's arrested. Now, I'm looking at the webpage of Associated Press, AP, and this is what it says here. Live update, Sean Diddy Combs will appear in court on trafficking charges. And I heard about these charges, and I have a feeling it's bad. And there's other things connected to it. He's going to hit with multiple life sentences, if I heard it correctly, though. Okay, this says here on the splash page, says, Sean Diddy Combs has been charged with the trafficking and racketeering according to a federal indictment unsealed Tuesday. Outside the court, his lawyer said his spirits are good. He's confident. Yeah. He's confident about what? Him going to prison? Yeah. And then, if I heard rumors, there's supposed to be a $50 million bond. This is how bad it's got. But it goes on here by the Associated Press. This is as of 1:27 p.m. September 17th, which is today. Sean Diddy Combs faces federal trafficking and racketeering charges in the indictment unsealed Tuesday, claiming he hit and abused women for over a decade and presided over a storied empire of I try to keep my language clear, but actual crimes and all that. So, yeah, it's safe to say Diddy is cooked, guys. I heard so many rumors from so many different people how he's running his empire, and the federal government said enough's enough. The biggest tell was when both homes in Florida and California was raided. Yeah, you know, it was done. It was a wrap. Now, this is what it says here. Catch up on the latest updates. What's in the indictment? Detailing allegations dating to 2008, the indictment accuses Combs of abusing, threatening, and coercing women for years to fulfill his carnal desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. Basically, sell out of court, make threats, or what have you, or I think it's signed some shady NDA, non-disclosure agreement. What Combs is saying, nothing yet. His lawyer, Mark Agafilino, said outside the Manhattan federal courthouse earlier today that his client is innocent and should plead not guilty. I'm sorry, if the federal government is coming after you, had loads and loads of evidence that you cannot refute, yeah, I say you're going to have a problem with that. What happens next? Combs is expected to appear in court later today. This is not looking good. I mean, holy moly, they got so much here. So hold on, folks. Okay, start at 12:44. Prosecutors allege Combs was involved in kidnapping, arson, and other violent acts. Arson? Kidnapping, I heard some things about it. Violent acts, I heard that one. Arson? That's different. In the detention memo, prosecutors said Combs repeatedly engaged in violence towards his employees and others. That I believe, unfortunately. Prosecutors said in December 2011, Combs was involved in kidnapping somebody at gunpoint in order to break into a residence. They say multiple witnesses, police reports, and other records corroborate the incident. Then 2 weeks later, prosecutors said Combs' allies set fire to a vehicle by slicing open the car's convertible top and dropping a Molotov cocktail in there. Oh, wow. Police and fire department reports that documents the arson. Multiple witnesses heard Combs brag about his involvement, according to the prosecutors. Okay, this is going to be a long one, folks. So get your popcorn out. Get your popcorn drinks ready and all that, and sit down. There's going to be something here. Prosecutors in pursuing RICO charges says Combs was enabled by staff. In other words, nobody said no to Diddy. No one said no to Diddy. No one. If you know what's good for them. And RICO charges. Hold on a quick sec. Let me find out. I got to ask the AI what's the RICO charge. Go ask my co-pilot. What's a RICO charge?
A RICO charge refers to an accusation under the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations RICO Act. This federal law, enacted in 1970, aims to combat organized crime by allowing for extended criminal penalties and civil actions for acts performed as part of an ongoing criminal organization. The RICO Act targets a wide range of criminal activities, including racketeering, which can involve crimes like murder, kidnapping, gambling, arson, drug trafficking, and bribery. One of the key features of a RICO charge is that it allows prosecutors to charge leaders of a criminal organization for crimes they ordered others to commit, even if they did not directly participate in the criminal acts. If you have any more questions or need further details, feel free to ask.
Now I know what RICO charge is. This is like racketeer influence and corrupt Wow, okay. I didn't know what a RICO Act is until now. Now I know. Holy moly. Okay, Combs have been charged with racketeering, conspiracy, and a federal charge famously used to bring down the mafia and drug cartels. Oh boy, Diddy's going to get that treatment. And the government has been really, really brutal with mafia and drug cartels. You think they're going to take it easy on Diddy because he's rich, because he's famous and all that? Yeah, that'd be more reason why they would, because he tried to use, his fame and try to proclaim his innocence. Okay. So far, no one else besides the music mogul has been charged, but Williams, the U.S. attorney, reiterated from the indictment that prosecutors believe Combs did not act alone. There's no question about it. And how long before somebody cracks? Because my feeling, they're going to round up a lot of people who are deeply involved. And they got pretty much going to cook them and put a lot of pressure on them and see what happens next. He accuses security staff, household staff, even high-ranking music industry supervisors of being complicit. When hotel rooms got damaged, they helped clean it up. Williams said they delivered large quantities of cash to Combs to pay for the commercial ex-workers. Unreal. I mean, you serious? He said the investigation is ongoing. I encourage anyone with information about this case to come forward and do it quickly. In other words, though, either A, you come to us, or we'll come to you. Okay, and this was under federal prosecutors say they would seek to have Combs detained while he awaits the ex-trafficking trial. And I have a gut feeling he's going nowhere. He's going nowhere. They're going to try. Diddy's lawyers are trying to move heaven and earth to get him out, give him on bail, but good luck with that. They don't want him to take a chance leaving the country. Because if God leaves the country, he can go to a country that has no extradition laws, which means he can stay there as long as he wants. He might pull a Roman Polanski, who might do that. My feeling that Roman Polanski, it might be either A, going to die before he gets brought back here, or he's going to slip up and he'll be brought back here to be facing justice. This was says here. His lawyer, Mark Agnafolino, said outside the courthouse Tuesday morning that he'll fight to keep him free and that Combs is innocent and will not plead guilty. All I can say, good luck with that. Hold on a sec here. Okay, you gotta see this, folks. So you see what I'm talking about. This is not a good look. This is not a good look. Hold on a sec here. Oh, yeah. You remember this guy here? Yeah, him. Mr. Open the doors for the illegal migrants and making a mess in New York. Oh, my goodness. That's too much. Eric Adams. Yeah, as if things not complicated with Eric Adams as it is, but it got a lot more complicated. Sorry about that. Yeah, lost contact for a few moments though. Long story short, let me see how much memory I have on my phone before I get too overconfident. Stand by. Yeah, I'll make sure I have enough memory space in my phone just in case. Cause I feel like I have issues with my phone, you know. Cause I use my phone to record these days. I need to get myself a GoPro or actual camera that I can record for hours at a time instead of me have to check on my phone, make sure I got enough memory and all that. But as I was saying earlier, U.S. Attorney Damian Williams reflected on his 34 grades from the Harlem-born singer, from the Harlem-born music mogul once synonymous with New York hip-hop. And it goes back to where a year ago, Sean Combs stood in Times Square and was handed a key to New York City, he said. Today, he has been indicted and will face justice in the Southern District of Manhattan. Combs returned the key in June after Mayor Eric Adams requested it back in response to the released video showing the music mogul attacking R&B singer Cassie. Yeah, it's a very bad look. Okay, U.S. Attorney discusses indictment against Combs. U.S. Attorney Damian Williams, whose office is bringing the case, is discussing allegations against Combs at a new conference. He spoke in front of a display board with images of some of the item authorities said was recovered in the searches, including AK-47s, plural AK-47s. Like, seriously, is he gonna fight a war? A drum magazine containing dozens of rounds of ammunition. Like I say, you gotta fight a war. To carry out this conduct, Sean Combs led participating in a racketeering conspiracy that uses the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity, including trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice, Williams said in remarks that echoed the 3-count indictment. That's some serious stuff there. Sounds like RICO charges to me. Knowing what we know about RICO charges, that doesn't sound good for him. He also said that federal agents who searched Sean Combs in Los Angeles and Miami in March seized electronic devices containing images and videos of the freak-offs. I'm not sure. I won't go into detail. It is what I think it is. I don't want to know the details. I don't. And there's pictures like you got Justin Dwight Combs, Quincy Brown, King Combs arriving at federal court, and that Tuesday. Yep, not looking good. Okay, now next we'll talk about Cassie Ventura has declined to comment on Combs' indictment. She wanted nothing to do with it. I think the fact that the video went hyper viral and all that stuff was more than enough. The singer and Combs' former longtime girlfriend, whom Combs was seen attacking in a March 2016 security video, has declined to comment on the indictment. In response to the numerous inquiries we have received regarding the indictment of Sean Combs, neither Ms. Ventura nor I have any comment, said Douglas Wigdor, her lawyer, in a statement. We appreciate your understanding, and if that changes, we will certainly let you know. The singer reached a settlement last November with Combs, a day of filing a lawsuit containing allegations of beatings and abuse by the music producer. Yeah, that is messed up. Hold on, yep. Federal officials to deliver press conference on Combs' allegations. Okay, the U.S. Attorney Damian Williams, whose office is bringing the case, is expected to discuss the allegations against Combs at a news conference starting shortly. Probably started already for me now. Like I said, this thing is like going backwards to where it happened. So I'm going backwards in time as I read this. Like when I first started reading off these things took place at about 12:44. I'm at 11:27. So that we want these events took place prior. Each event I talk about takes place prior. It seems it's going back earlier and earlier. Okay, this is messy. Combs used videos of X acts as collateral to silence victims, prosecutors said. Oh, yeah. Sounds like some type of extortion, some type of bribery, something like that, or as collateral to silence victims. The indictment alleges that, unbeknownst to his victims, Combs would sometimes keep videos he filmed of the women engaging in these acts. Combs used the recordings as collateral to assure the continued obedience and silence of the victims, the indictment says. As the threat of criminal charges loom, Combs and his associates also pressured witnesses and victims to stay silent, including by attempting to bribe them and provide them with a false narrative of events, according to the indictment. Now, mind you, this man got access to a ridiculous amount of wealth, so yeah, you can't be too surprised. Okay, this one was reported at 11:25. Diddy is set to appear in court today. His lawyer says he's innocent. Of course they're going to say that. There's a lot of cameras. Oh yeah, there's a lot of cameras. Outside of Manhattan Court earlier Tuesday, Agnifilio, Combs' lawyer, said that he would fight like hell to get him released from federal custody. For all these charges, yeah, up this way though, not happening. Even if they make the, how do you gonna make bond? What make you think he's not gonna leave the country? If you take away his passport, there's no guarantee. You gonna tell me he's not gonna go on a private jet and still bounce? He found a way. So that's why they try to hold on to him best they can. Agnifilo noted that he came to New York City voluntarily because he knew the charges were coming. Of course, the walls are closing in on Diddy, so of course he came to New York. One way or the other, he better do something or it's gonna look worse on him. Not a lot of defendants do that. He came to New York to basically engage the court system and start the case. The walls were closing in on him, that's why he kind of surrendered himself. Though the indictments had not been unsealed at the time of his comments, Agnifilo said that they knew what the charges would be and that Combs is innocent of these charges. I don't know. It does not look good no matter how you slice it. And this, oh, here we go. And this one gets really interesting, folks. This will be worth your wait. The news of Combs' arrest and indictment comes 10 months, keywords, 10 months after allegations of sexual and other abuse against the music mogul and an announcement from prosecutors that had been investigating, from prosecutors that he was being investigated for ex-trafficking. That's a big one there. This is not no little local crime. That's a federal offense right there. And here are the key moments. Starting at November 2023. The singer Cassie says in a lawsuit that Combs subjected her of years of abuse, including beatings and rape. November 17th. With staggering speed, Ventura's lawsuit is settled the day after it is filed. The terms of the agreement was kept confidential. November 23rd, 2023, 2 more women accused Combs of sexual abuse in lawsuits filed on the eve of the expiration of the Adult Survivors Act, a New York law permitting victims of sexual abuse a 1-year window to file civil actions against actions regardless of the statute of limitations. Oh yeah, they ain't playing. November 28th, 2023, Combs temporarily steps down as chairman of his cable television network, Revolt, because of the wave of sexual abuse allegations. It would have been one of several business setbacks for Combs brought on by the lawsuit, so his empire started to crumble. March 25th, 2024. And this is the one that I know that I jumped on saying, whoa, wait a minute here. Homeland Security investigators served search warrants in early morning raids on Combs' homes in Los Angeles and Miami, and what officials tell the Associated Press is an ex-trafficking investigation. Holy moly. My question to you folks, should I read the full events leading to Combs' arrest? Let me know in the comments down below. I could do that like another time instead of like boring with this stuff. I just gotta read other stuff that's taking place. So I want to get through this here. But if you want me to read the rest of this, let me know. I'll probably go do a separate video as well. Okay, this is about 11:01 a.m. Prosecutor says Combs beat victims so badly their injuries sometimes took weeks to heal. Okay, Combs accused of hitting and kicking and throwing objects at victims causing injuries also took days or weeks to heal. The indictment alleges Combs also sometimes threw people and shoved them, even like dragged them by the hair. Prosecutors said that his employees and associates witnessed his violence and rather than intervening, help him cover it up, including preventing victims from leaving and locating and contacting victims who attempted to flee. Of course. Okay, searches of Diddy's home turned up firearms, narcotics, baby oil. Don't ask, folks. You don't want to know. Federal officials say. I know they must have wrote it out saying like, dude, seriously. The indictment says that during searches of Sean Combs' homes in Miami and LA around March 2024, law enforcement seized firearms, ammunition, including 3-round AR-15s with the face serial numbers. So they're illegal. They also found narcotics and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. You use your imagination at your risk. Indictment. Sean Combs attempted to silence hotel staffers following assault of singer Cassie captured on video. Keywords: attempted. The indictment addressed the March 2016 assault on Cassie Victoria that was captured on security video. When a member of the hotel staff intervened, the indictment says Sean Combs attempted to bribe the staff members to ensure silence. Didn't work apparently. And also too, I could read more about that, but I do that in a separate video as well. Indictment. This happened, and this one, this guy got a ton of indictments here. Holy moly! Oh, time out here. Yeah, somebody says indictments against Diddy. This is not good. This one, another indictment. This has been stated in 10:38 a.m. earlier today. Indictment: Combs used drugs and the promise of fame to lure victims. The indictment says that Sean Combs gave victims drugs to keep them obedient and compliant. Roofies? And wielded his power and prestige to intimidate, threaten, and lure women into his orbit, often under the pretense of a romantic relationship. He exerted control over his victims by promising career opportunities, providing and threatening to withhold financial support, and dictating how they look, monitoring their health records, and controlling where they live, according to prosecutors. Ooh, wow. I'm sorry, I think even the mafia is going whoa, time out here. Okay, this is 10:29 a.m. Combs' lawyers spoke before the court. Must be, Mark Agnafolino. Mark Agnafolino said outside the Manhattan Federal Courthouse early Tuesday that his client is innocent and would plead not guilty. And it's been stated, obviously he's going to fight this with all of his energy and with all his might and to the full confidence of his lawyers, Agnafolino said. And I expect a long battle with good result for Mr. Combs. Agnafolino added that Combs had come to New York State 2 weeks ago because we knew this day was going to come, and it's here. Like I said, the walls are closing in, and he had a choice but to give up. Indictment alleges Combs would force victims to engage in freak-offs that lasted for days. Days? What in the Caligula is going on here? Prosecutor alleges Combs used force, threats, and coercion to get victims to engage in acts with male ex-workers they call freak-offs, which often recorded and could last days. Wow. Combs' employees facilitated freak-offs by arranging travel, booking hotel rooms, where they would take place and stocking these rooms with supplies including drugs, baby oil, lubricants, extra linen, and lighting, scheduling the delivery of IV fluids, and then cleaning the rooms afterwards, though. I think it shades of Caligula. What on earth? Whoa. 10:17 a.m. Combs' indictment had been unsealed ahead of the court hearing today, detailing allegations dating to 2008. The indictment accused Combs of abusing, threatening, and coercing women for years to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation and conceal his conduct. The indictment describes Combs as the head of a criminal enterprise engaged in attempting to engage in activities including trafficking, forced labor, interstate transportation of purpose of prostitution, drug offenses, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstructing justice. Yep, that sounds like RICO charges to me. And I'm like 2 days old. I was 2 days old when I found out the exact meaning of RICO charges. Okay, AP reporters are reading through the indictment now. Follow for the latest updates. And then right here, 10:15, just getting up to speed, start here. Okay. And it starts the picture with Sean Combs before. And this it says here. It says here, but Sean Combs had been indicted on federal trafficking and racketeering charges. The indictment against him, music mogul, was unsealed Tuesday. We had been arrested late Monday in Manhattan. Roughly 6 months after federal authorities conducted an trafficking investigation, he raided his luxurious homes in Los Angeles and Miami. Over the past year, Combs had been sued by people who said he subjected them to physical and sexual abuse. He has denied many of those allegations, and his lawyer Mark Agnofolino said outside the courthouse Tuesday morning that Combs will not plead guilty. Woo-wee. All I'm gonna know is I gotta have a lot more videos to talk about this because this is not over. I mean, this is just the start. I mean, if you like drama and all sorts of craziness and all that, stay tuned. What do you think of this, folks? What do you think of this whole situation with PDiddy and this whole thing? You seen this coming? In the honest truth, I kind of seen it coming a while back, and a lot of entertainers kind of seen that coming too. So leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Peace.